Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So back in the day, Peter Tosh, the legend, did a song that went a little something like this. Come again. Alright, wait. Let's forward into the future. Because Vybz Kartel recently done a song that goes a little something like this. So what we come to talk about today, we come to talk about this long-awaited, at the request of our subscribers, to review pen and paper, Vampire by Vybz Kartel. And as you can tell, that is somewhat of a remake. I call it the resurrection of the great Peter Tosh. But you see, Peter Tosh did reggae music, and Vybz Kartel is doing dancehall music, but dancehall reggae as well. Well, the way I explain it is like this. Peter Tosh's approach was a bit more, how should I say it now, a bit more relaxed. In a Vybz Kartel thing now, him just get to the point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go through the lyrics of the words for Vampire. Oh no, vampire. Don't want to see the youth them prosper. Only love to see the youth them suffer. Oh no set of vampires. But not lie, when Kartel sing the song, I said when I first heard it, that is Peter Tosh. Him just use a Peter Tosh sample. But after going and reviewing and listening to Peter Tosh sing it on many different versions, I have come to the conclusion that that was actually Vybz Kartel singing "Oh no, all vampires" and sounding so much like Peter Tosh. And that's the reason why I said Peter Tosh resurrected. Now, let's get into the words. The man said, "Uno turn the youths them in a criminal. Look how they get us still. Not even fit for animals." That's self-explanatory right there. Who turn the youths them in a criminals? Look how they get us still, not even fit for animals. These deplorable living conditions. These deplorable social, socio-economical conditions. The strain, the stress, the pressure, the brutality, the neglect. It is real, and it is all a part of a scheme to keep a certain set of people running in place but never advancing, because in the process of keeping them that way, others get to maintain or increase their riches in the process. So now go on, I couldn't know the thing go. But telling you, say I don't know Lizard make Kartel there which part him there. And I bet a lot of you still have not read his book yet. Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto. Oh no, all vampires. The song lyric says, "Wanna turn the youths them in a criminals. Look how the ghetto stay, not even fit for animals. You use the media to demonize the garrison. So when you kill the animals, it come in like nothing." Now, I've spoken to my audience before multiple times where I told you that in order for them to crucify you, they must first demonize you, because, you know why? Psychologically, think about this. People will not stand around and just watch somebody who never really do nothing get crucified. Did y'all see George Floyd? You're gonna see the eruption that it caused when that man kneeled down upon the man's neck, and the world saw it and saw that the man wasn't doing anything to deserve that. So it is the same principle applied to the system. So in the song, Kartel said how they use the media to demonize the garrison. I remember, you know, Buju Banton just come and tell we again, don't trust none of them. You remember that? They use the media to control the minds of the masses of the people. As for this song, I tell you, they use the media to demonize the garrison first, right? So when them running at the garrison now and shoot it up and kill off a whole bunch of people inside there, us who have made it past those circumstances turn our noses up to the sky. Or those of us who were never born in those circumstances or have never experienced those circumstances throughout our lives, we just carry on as if nothing happened. But they can't do it in areas where people are a bit more affluent, have a little bit more money. The house them look a little nicer and these kind of things. You understand? So they use the media to demonize the garrison, so when they kill the animals, it come in like nothing. We've even talked about this before, where certain places, if you put your address and said, this is where I come from, the people who are hiring you for the job look at where your address is and just fling your application in the garbage can, because you're not going to get hired there simply because of the place you come from. Demonized simply because you are from the garrison. But ask yourself this: who created the garrison and why did they create the garrison? And after you created that garrison, you demonized the people that live in the garrison. 100,000 youths per year graduate school, and they don't even have 1,000 jobs to give the youths. Do the maths there and just let that sink into your thoughts for a second. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, they need to be entrepreneurs. Well, they need to create opportunities for themselves. Well, they need to think before you speak, please. Because a lot of us that got the opportunity for run well left the liquor plantation there and come somewhere else, come scrape up little bit of water, drop off of the people them table. We understand what it feels like to get a break, okay? To get an opportunity, to be able to excel. But can you imagine there is no room for you to excel when you come out of school? The man said 100,000 youths per year graduate school, you know, and they don't even have 1,000 jobs to give the youths. Remember when my cousin graduated, 23 years old, bachelor's degree from University of the West Indies in health medicine, and this man come out into the world, and guess what? Everyone is telling him that he needs about 3 years of experience at a minimum. Which part am I supposed to get that from, sir? Mom? You understand? This part, unlucky said the people don't even have the tools to understand the heights of treachery, the bigger view. That's deep. The whole song Vampire is deep. But when him say unlucky said the people them don't have, man, listen, unlucky said the people them don't even have the tools to understand the heights of treachery, the bigger view. So what he's talking about there is the establishment is lucky that the people don't even have the meds, the levels of thinking required to understand, to break down and understand how the system is designed, why it's run the way it's run, and how and why they are placed in places, born in circumstances and situations, and are going to go through certain things throughout their life. If the people them did only have the level of intelligence or the know that is required to understand fully how things really work, there would be a rebellion like when time them catch the cane field them on fire. You understand? And burn down the place and say, we're not farm no more. We want to be free. Give us debt or give us freedom. But the people don't understand. And Kartel is saying, them lucky. They're lucky, so the people them don't have the tools to understand. A lot of people just too busy, man, just to try scrape together everyday living, to even be concerned about how things are ran inside of their country, inside of Jamaica. So that's what I talk about right here. So, all vampires, like to see the youth them suffer, don't like to see the youth them prosper. Set of vampires, the chorus. And verse 2, the man said, Pastor, what are you doing to help the people? Every day another fairy tale about heaven. You know, say the people that must suffer upon earth. Then I pray for 400 years and that now work. A lot of people are going to get offended or defensive. But it is logical truth we are dealing with. The people have been praying for hundreds of years. And not only has their God not arrived yet, but nothing has changed for poor people. You understand? So the man has said, Pastor, what are you doing to help the people? Every day another fairy tale about heaven. You know, say the people them are suffer upon earth. Them are pray for 400 years and that no work. Police kill a youth. You know, listen to this part now. Police kill a youth. The mother come to you. The mother go to the pastor and bawling. And you tell her about say, a for him time. A God call him. And that the church and the state combine to do. Turn the people in a sheep. But the meek not inherit nothing. Oh no, all vampires. Boy, that verse there alone is deep as... Listen, let me go over that again. Let's go over this one more time. Pastor, what are you doing to help the people? Every day, another fairy tale about heaven. Don't you see that the people are suffering on earth? They have been praying for 400 years, and that's not working. Police kill a youth, and the mother come to you bawling. You tell her about say, it's his time. Is God call him? That's what the church and the state was designed to do. Turn the people in sheeps. But the people must remember that the meek is not inheriting anything at all. And then the chorus drop again with uno all vampires. Verse 3 and final verse. The man said, watch them upstairs, them a live them dirty life. Mother with the son and father breed the daughter. Hypocrites, we know your file. Ghetto people, know your file. He says, ghetto people are your barber. Ghetto people are your gardener. Ghetto people are your helper. Ghetto people know your file. And isn't it true? The upper echelons of people, them have maids and servants, and them have somebody who come do the lawn and cut the grass and maintain the flowers and keep them beautiful around their properties and these kind of things. And then you have the helper them who work inside of the house, wash clothes, cook, clean, even raise their children and all these things for them. These people know the intricate details of these people's business. And at the end of the day, a lot of these people aren't making enough to even move into a middle class neighborhood. So them living at the poorer class neighborhoods. You understand? And that is what Kartel is breaking down, that is a lot of nastiness goes on behind the scenes. That's why he used the example where he said that watch them upstairs there and live them dirty life. Mother with the son and father breed the daughter. And these are things that happen in real life. Not just mother with son and father breed daughter, but all kind of corruption and nastiness. And they come out in the daylight dressed in their pretty fancy suit, tailor-made and all these things, and act as if they're cleaner and they're holier than thou art. And that's why we keep on seeing another pastor charged with rape, another pastor charged with this, another pastor under suspicion of that. And it keeps going on, and not just in the church, but in the political ranks as well, and in law enforcement ranks, that all work hand in hand. And he's telling you that by telling you that this is what the church and the state has combined to do. Turn the people into sheeps, but the meek not inherit nothing. So the people them there and suffer. And when them suffer, them run to pastor, and pastor say, pass around the offering plate there. Put something in the offering plate. Make sure you put in your 10%. I don't know how much them tithe. 10%, 15, 20% of their salary, whatever. I have heard these pastors tell the people, say, the first couple of percentage of your earning belongs to God. It does not belong to you. And the people them are so shook that you have people that actually go into church and people in real life and give up their grocery money, their light bill money, them get back to the house and the light is off, and they are praying and crying to God to give them a way to pay the bills and put food in the house, but they're always tithing, putting their money in that offering plate and getting nothing in return. Cause pastor can't perform real miracles for heal nothing with them sick with. And when time them dead or them family members dead, pastor look upon them and tell them, say, well, it's time God call him. And you know what I'm saying? So you see the trickery. He is exposing a lot in this song that's called Vampire. Me not lie. And may I tell you, say, I have been worried for Kartel for a long time, but I got over that worry. Because you see, in this life, at some point, those who came to speak out are going to do just that. There's some people can't see injustice and just pass it. You understand? Now, in closing this video, I'm going to say this. I've always said this to everybody that I speak to about Vybz Kartel and his music. It is like my grandmother used to give me cod liver oil, but she used to put something in the cod liver oil to make me able to stomach the taste, to be able to swallow it. So when I started giving it to my kids and my kids them throw up, vomit, say them don't want it, reject it, I went back and asked my grandmother, I said, Grandma, how come I give them some cod liver oil and them I vomit all over the place? They say it don't taste good, them throw it up. And she said, you put little sugar in it or some honey in it. I said, no, Grandma. She said, baby, me never give you cod liver oil raw like that. I always mix the bitter with the sweet. Me put some honey, me sweeten it with the honey, or me sweeten it with some sugar. And me say, rotted. So that is Vybz Kartel music to me. You understand? So the distraction was the bleaching of the skin. The distraction was the one bag of tattoo. The entertainment, the wayward entertainment then. The frivolous stuff. And it was there and people got distracted thinking that that was the fullness of the message. When all along, he has always been giving us the medicine, the bitter truth, the medicine, and the teachings right along with just frivolous entertainment. Girl, skin it up over here, so, and all kind of something like that. Right? Look deeper into it, man. Vampire, that song ya fire. Straight fire. Click the link in the description and listen to the song itself. And tell me if you think that he did justice by doing this, what I call resurrection of the great Peter Tosh. It's SouFLoTV. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace. Gaza.